Hello, happy Twixmas to all you celebrate. I've been getting quite a lot of messages, DMs saying, "Who are you?" So I thought I'd take this opportunity to tell you more about myself, seeing as you're so inquisitive. And actually, a friend has travelled down from up north, Yorkshire, travelled down all this way to kind of interview me. He's got quite a thick accent, but we've got subtitles, accessibility and all that. So should we get going? Yeah.
Some might say you have a relatively privileged background. Do you find it difficult connecting to the poor with it? Retina stuff.
Do I find it difficult connecting to the poor? Not really. And I'll tell you why. It's kind of because of my privilege. I mean, the reason why I'm so good at connecting with the working classes, the underclass, rough sleepers in my line of work is because I'm not actually that privileged. I feel very working class. My great-grandfather was a teacher. I come from a long line of working class people, and I kind of channel that in my line of work. And yes, I have had some privileges, but I went to private school, but my dad was vehemently opposed to private school. Now, that was because he had been to one, and when you go to private school, you realise how bad it is. He didn't want me to go, but I was really keen on going because I was very young and naive, and I wasn't politically alert. So he agreed, to put me through. So I started from the age of 5, and he put me through. It caused a bit of sort of consternation amongst my siblings, to be sure, but it was good for me in the long run. So I should be looking at the camera. That feels weird. You sat there. Okay, let's give it a go. So the reason why private school education was so good for me is that it really allowed me to develop my views on how bad private schools are. I've developed all these networks, really, and if you go on Twitter, you'll see that those of us who went to private school are the most vocal about how much we hate private school education. And that's why I really agree with the VAT relief removal that the government are bringing in. It's a great time to be doing it. I think the 90s would have been a really bad time to do it because, the public finances were in disarray, but I'm really pleased that it's happening now. But what was your question about? Oh, my privilege. I try to use my privilege for good, not only as a homeless consultant, but I work as a tutor. I tutor state school kids for a range of things, mainly common entrance.